back with another process video. Today I am going to be using the Simple Stories Posh collection, and as you can see here, I only have one full-size paper left from this collection, and it is this diagonal stripe. It is cream and navy blue. And the other papers that I'm going to be using are scraps that I have left over. This right here is a piece of cardstock. I'm going to kind of set it right there on my screen. From where I'm looking at it, it looks white, but it is actually a cream color, as are the stripes in that diagonal stripe. It's navy blue and cream. I don't know why it looks so washed out. Oh, speaking of looking so washed out, my lighting in my room is not the best lighting anyways. I have two OT lights. One of my OT lights just went out again. This is the third time in the past year. I am not replacing that bulb again, so the lighting's just going to have to be worse. I'm just not doing it. I might find another lamp at some point, but this one, it burns through the bulbs too bad. There is something wrong with it. Maybe a short or something. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, I couldn't say. So right here, I'm just taking these scraps and I am putting them in layers around my photo. This is just going to take me a few minutes. I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm just kind of sticking them down, and there are going to be several layers. And you know what? Usually I will pop these layers up on foam tape a little bit, just in random spots to give them a little bit of something extra. On this particular layout, I did not do that. I have it in front of me and I'm looking at it, and I didn't do it on this one. But since it's in front of me and I'm sitting here and I see my foam tape right there, I might go back and do that. Okay, here's another piece of paper that I have left from the Simple Stories, and I just cut out two 1/2 inch strips of that floral paper, and I lined one at the top of that cream colored cardstock, and I lined one at the bottom of that cream colored cardstock. At this point, I'm just trying to use up these scraps. I don't think that I have done another layout with that collection after this one, but that doesn't mean that I won't. I don't think I threw those away or anything, so I might do something with what I have left over. Right now, not on the video, but sitting right here, I am actually cutting up foam tape, putting them underneath there. So here's that top strip going down. And then after I do that, I am going to go ahead and pull out these alphas right here. I have already taken my title and put it on some wax paper. It says "Fueled by Slurpees." Now this is a photo of me when I was 22 months pregnant. Yes, I am an elephant. And I basically am just talking about, actually that's not what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I just craved Slurpees my whole pregnancy, and also Frisco burgers from Hardee's. You guys familiar with Hardee's? It's delicious. I haven't been to Hardee's in years and years and years. It might not be as delicious not pregnant as it is pregnant. I'm not sure. That's how long it's been since I've been to Hardee's. It's fabulous. So I pull out this ginormous ampersand because it's going to end up saying "Fueled by Slurpees" and Frisco burgers, because Slurpees, they come from 7-Eleven. Frisco burgers come from Hardee's, which probably previously 2 minutes ago you're probably like, why is she talking about Hardee's? That's why. Fueled by Slurpees and Frisco burgers. I did play around with using the smaller ampersand instead of the big one, and I do put glue on the back of it and stick it down there. And when I lay down the second part of my title, it moves around a lot, which is fine because I end up preferring the big one instead. I'm committing to my photo placement right here. That's where it's going to go. So this isn't my favorite layout, but it's okay, and it tells the story. My journaling just says, "Imagine my surprise when I gave birth to a flesh and blood baby, not a burger with Slurpee." And also, FYI, don't judge me. I was 18. So this is a very young Becky. This is a very horrible photo. Also, my eyes are closed. I think my mom just took this photo of me. I guess she just wanted to document that I was a house. Also, 22 months pregnant. That's where I went ahead and laid down Frisco burgers. So it says "Fueled by Slurpees" and Frisco burgers. And the alphas I use for Frisco burgers are My Mind's Eye. A lot of this I could have cut out, and in fact I went back and reviewed this so I could see what I did on it, because I actually did this layout probably a month ago, so I just kind of reviewed the video a little bit. I had already had it edited, and there is a good portion of this video. Oh look, I think it's starting right here. This is archival ink in T-Rose, but I am moving so slow. It's like I did not fast forward at all. Really, this is how slow I move when I scrapbook. So when I complain that I am such a slow scrapper, this right here is why. I move like a turtle. It is insane. Look how slow I'm going. It's like, did I reverse fast forward it? Am I going backwards? Down there on that label, I'm going to put down 93, because this is when that picture was taken. It was in 1993. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my embellishments. This is a chipboard bird that came on the chipboard sheet, and in my final photos I had to take those inside, and I don't know, there was a light reflecting off of it. In the final photos this bird does not look right. It's funny, so you can just ignore that. But I've been not really available to take the photos during the daylight here lately, so you just got to work with what you have. This is going to speed up, I promise you. It's not going to be this slow. There we go. Whew. That was painful, right? So the bird up at the top is a bird that I had fussy cut out of one of the pattern papers, and I am just layering around at some flowers that were also fussy cut out. I am inking, or trying to ink, most of what I put down with that T-Rose archival ink. I like it. It's almost like a peachy pink color. It comes out really nice, and you can almost use it as a neutral on different layouts. If you've watched my videos for a little bit, you probably have seen I have pulled this out quite a bit. So right there at the bottom of the photo, I am going to put down that chipboard heart. Underneath that heart are some flowers that I had fussy cut and also inked. It's going to go right there. So this is a pretty bad editing job. I'm sorry. Right here is where I'm going to go ahead and draw my lines in pencil for journaling. I'm trying to get them a little bit straight-ish, because, you know, straight-ish, it's one of my favorite words. It applies to almost everything. That right there is another, oh no, actually that is not. This is a camera, and it came off of, do you remember this collection, how it had those pins with these, it's not acrylic, what is it, epoxy pieces on the tops of those pins? This was they're almost like bobby pins. This was a camera that was on one of those pins. I went ahead and just kind of popped it off. I am bringing back that chipboard heart and putting it next to Slurpees. I pulled it off when that small one, I put it on when I thought I was going to use the small one, and pulled it off when I decided I wasn't going to use that small one. I am placing around some of these chipboard hearts. One goes by Fueled By, which initially had that kind of a brighter blue. I do take that out and I tuck it right under there. It kind of ends up laying underneath a leaf, so it just gives a little peek of that color. And I replaced it with kind of this pinky one. And down by 93, there is a yellow heart. And then up at the top by that bird up there, I put a navy blue heart. I pull out the enameled dots and give those a little scatter around the page. Alright, what else am I going to do? I actually don't think I do anything else after that. Looky there, I am actually erasing my lines. This is probably the first time I've ever erased my pencil lines, so go me, embracing new things. Okay, so that really is it. After these enamel dots, I am done. I don't do anything else to the layout. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.